Good morning, anglers. This is Anglers 48 here this very nice Wednesday morning. We're gonna be getting some live mullet here on this bridge prior to the town of Port Mansfield. I'm here with my dad, and I got my nephew Camden right here. That's my dad. You saw him on the last video, and this is Camden. Say hi, Camden. All right, so we're gonna try to see if we can get some live mullet. I wasn't able to get any crabs at HEB or Walmart, so we're gonna rely on some live mullet that we can get here. Just be very careful. Be very careful. Don't get too close to the water. So let me get to it, and let me start throwing my net. So we'll be here for a while in Port Mansfield. Get to work, anglers. Want to see if we can get into the trout and the flounder. I've been getting into the reds, but it's not my targeted species, unfortunately. Right now, because that's what my dad likes to fish with live mullet, and I am gonna stop to get my nephew the license. He needs a license, so I want to see if we can get that taken care of. Any kind of fish over here. So I left my keys in the truck. No. I'm just so when I put my cap down, I may not have taken the keys out of the.
What's that do?
What? This right here?
Yeah.
It traps any small fish swimming by. Okay. Let me see. And the fish that you catch here, you put on your hook.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But as you can see, there is a little bit of a current moving through.
So what does that mean?
Usually could mean a tide going or coming, ¿verdad? Coming in. Eh? Well, I'm thinking if there's a tide coming in, the water's being pushed into the little inlets. At least that's what I'm. Uh-oh. Hey. No, hombre. Gee, I'm like, hey, we did it. We got a crab. It's not looking good. Let's move over. I think there was like something that was getting people's nets stuck there. I got mine stuck there the other day. Right now, usually in that spot, anglers, I would get about maybe 6 or 7 good size mullet. So unless we have some anglers who came in and feasted on whatever was, whatever bit of bait that was there, because we'll have a couple of people come and throw their nets here. No, it's not. It's not looking good. No. Yeah. Early in the morning. Let me throw the water out. Early in the morning, people will come in here, cause that's me. I'll come through here, and I'll get, you know.
You can see him jumping out of the water.
Yeah. I'll get a good amount of fish, and then somebody else comes, and then they get more fish. All of a sudden, the fish are gone.
Yeah.
The bait is gone for everybody else that's coming to fish. So, pero I'm gonna get some live shrimp, and
There's an opening over there.
no, it's
Same.
the same. Yeah. The thing is, on some of those, the window to cast your net is very narrow. ¿Entiendes?
Yeah.
But
You got telephone. Hey, watch it.
so anglers, we came. I tried to cast a little bit. It's not there. It's not there. We're gonna move to town, get the license, get some shrimp, and I'll tell you this, thing that I don't want to be throwing the net for 2 hours trying to get bait. So you better try looking for smaller lures to put some shrimp in there. So we'll get to work in the wow, anglers. All right, anglers, we're here at El Poco Loco. We're gonna buy the live shrimp since we weren't successful in getting mullet. And I don't know what it is about today, anglers, all kinds of knots and getting hooked and stuff. Okay, we'll be right back, man. So this is El Poco Loco. They said that they do sell the bait today, so let's see. I didn't even look to see the flag. They have crab though. You see that, angler? That's a crab right there. Let's see how much the crab is. It's a little bit hey dude. Morning. You all have live shrimp? Gotta promote your place. Yes, the famous.
I bet it is.
It's the live shrimp. Got any right now? You're out?
If you see over here on the side, the black line, Laguna Madre,
They may have some there. Okay, and who are you all again, miss? Who are you all again? Please say
Poco Loco.
Poco Loco. All right, guys. If you want to get your bait and tackle, this is the place.
We will be getting some bait this afternoon. We will have live bait.
Live bait. Okay, I'll keep that in mind in case we need to make a run back over here. My nephew here, he needs fishing license.
Okay,
So
sir. I just need your ID.
Driver's
Yes.
so he wanted to join us for fishing today. So come
That's
along.
fun. Spring break. You're
Yes.
gonna have a long spring break.
Yeah.
Very long.
Subspecies of stingrays. Anglers, without any more delays, just to stop the video, I'm here at a Poco Loco. We got some crabs. We got the fishing license. We want to be following all the rules here. If you want to do any of your purchases, come here to El Poco Loco. Marina Bait and Tackle.
Yes.
From Port Mansfield, Anglers 48, signing off. Times? You remember those times? almost lost the license. It was going into almost right where the rocks are. But before you know it, it's like, Camden, you run. It's like this. I wanted to, on a good day, I wanted to go to the channel, cross the channel, and then see if it was gonna be like a foot of water. I know that it's a foot of water. You see that sandbar over there? Across from that sandbar, it's about a foot of water. Like this, maybe less than a foot. Pero you find some use for it. There's this place at the island. It's like a mini park. Right where you park, you're gonna see rocks similar to these. You're not gonna see this. You're just gonna see a parking lot. You're gonna see rocks and no hay mole porque no cruza el agua.
This rocks all the way down.
Yeah. But it's less windy that way because it blocks the wind. So this is a perfect spot. This is a perfect spot at night con la lámpara, ¿verdad? For the flounder. No bites.
You're gonna miss the car.
Keep in mind, anglers, that not all the time are you going to be able to be reeling in fish after fish, or by that matter, landing anything. It is what it is. Sometimes you're able to get to where some of the honey holes could be, and we've been moving. We've been casting out and doing some white fishing here by the new park. But we're going to continue at it. Please excuse the poor audio once again. The winds are horrible. So let's continue fishing, English. I probably threw it where there was a lot of seaweed. That's why it's very hard. If you wanna come on Saturday, let me know.
Yeah, I'll let you know. I don't know what my mom
Yeah, that's one of the things with the high winds that but the seaweed, it's seaweed that's already embedded. It's standing there. You know, the seaweed that I hate the most is the one that you can actually see moving, and it just messes up all your line. Let's just go a little bit further, one more, and then we'll head back. I just want you to see how far this sandbar goes.
This is the last one?
Yeah, this will be the last one here.
35 minutes, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you can tear those. Well, that last one, the big one, may be still good. Mine fell off right now when I was bringing it out. I lost 2 flounder last weekend, but on the north side, and it's not good to fish on the shore on the north side. It's not good. You need to get into the water.
Yeah.
Right here.
Can I try over here?
No, it's not good.
No good?
No. We'll go over there right now, just to show you.
Okay.
You have enough, or you want to put one more?
Yeah. So this is the big one, right? The big one?
Yeah, you can leave it on there.
Leave it up?
Yeah, just put one. There was a splash. Okay, go for it. There you go. Once you get the hang of it, it feels a lot easier, and you notice you're throwing it a lot farther. The only thing is, I guess with more time, right? It's direction. Like here, you see how it hit, and I closed the bail. That way I don't have to worry about the slack and,
Yeah.
you know.
From cut.
Oh, you got a cut already?
Yeah, from out the hook.
Oh. The only thing is the gear that you have to carry with you to come all the way over here. Like here is a good place to fish, but like over here, you would probably have to, how should I say, get in the water because it's the depth is about that deep
Yeah.
over here.
X-ray gun.
And these are always good. I'm not wearing it, right? But it'll cover my cheeks and my ears. If you look that way, to the end of where you see those houses, that's the north side of town. And there used to be a pier there. It's still there, but it's a broken down pier. It's condemned. You know, you can't get on it. But that's where most of our fishing is done, on the north side. I felt something. Get ready. Come on, come on. I don't know if it something swam and hit my line. You can find a prop there for your pole. We're gonna leave them here, that way I can find one here for mine. And we'll walk out that way just so you can see it. Maybe with some luck, when we get back, we'll have a monster fish on. You can leave it there. There used to be a road where people would park, even drive their cars, you know, close to this edge, and Yeah, they put a stop to that. They close it off. See, this is where I would come and get some of the bait, some of the small mullets,
Yeah.
kind of like hunker in this area. So you may see some movement as far as like bait right here. Do you see it?
Yeah, I just saw that.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Look at that.
This wouldn't be a good place to. Too shallow?
Look at that. But the thing is, we're too far over here. Grandpa doesn't want to do the walk all the way over here, and he barely wanted to go up the rocks. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, and I certainly didn't want to spend an hour and a half, 2 hours, because sometimes you spend about that long with your cast net. And I've been here hundreds of times here, and it's not the softest of places. You do have some oysters there where your neck can get snagged, but with this depth in any game fish, you would actually see the fin sticking out of the water, or the tail, because they feed like this.
Yeah.
So they would have their tail kind of like sticking up out of the water. So I think my dad was kind of hinting at, I think I saw some mullet
Yeah.
there, but I'm like, I'm not gonna get in the water.
So your hook it'd get stuck on the ground if you try to reel it like that?
No, as far as the water would be too shallow to possibly land any fish here. You would have to maybe go walk in
A little bit, yeah.
a couple of yards and maybe cast out there. I haven't had any success. Like I would actually get in there through here. I would leave some rods in the water and I would get in there. But you're talking about your foot would go maybe a foot or half a foot into the sand. Can you imagine? You're doing this.
Yeah, all that.
What enjoyment can you take out of that?
Yeah.
Into this? That's probably a deer, no?
Oh no, I see teeth right here. I don't know what that is.
Well, the deer don't eat meat, that's for sure. So they eat vegetation, and there's nothing. It's kind of like a flat top. What? Why is it bending? Did I leave it bending? Or is
I don't think it
or is it seaweed? Bueno. Thinking that it was probably seaweed that was just. Well, let's head back. We'll see if Grandpa's.
We got two trouts.
Maybe he has a limit out there. Yeah, they're still there. Now, it would be a completely different story if you would go in there.
Yeah.
Okay. You can reel it in so it won't break too much. There you go. Maybe it would be a completely different story if you would go in there maybe 200 yards, 200 or 300 yards, and with a popping cork, just cast out and be popping. No bites, keep on moving. No bites, keep on moving like that. That would be a different story than this. But, sometimes I'm like, man, I hope my guests or the people that come with me catch something, because I mean, I know what it is. Be out here 10 hours, 12 hours, and go home empty-handed. But
The most fish you caught in one day.
most fish has been the limit, which is three of one species.
So if you get wind over, like you catch you, like you have to show that everybody, you have to show someone like your catches at the end of the fish.
No, only if they approach you. No. Only if they approach you. You know, you have to go to the office and say, hey, look at my catches. You catch something, but you have to be aware of the limits. You know what I mean? You gotta know your species. Do I know all of my species? No, only the ones that I'm targeting, which are red, flounder, maybe black drum, and the sizes and back limits.